Now, report writing. Before the previous video we saw how to write a letter. Now we'll see how to write a report. So what is a report? Clear and concise document for a purpose, which is made for a purpose. Yes. So what is that clear, concise and purpose here? First, meaning of clear in this report. It should process the clarity of expression and must not deviate from the object. You should be clear in what you are saying about the event or an incident. Concise. What is concise? It should be of shorter length. Generally, it's of 200 words. It can be of 200 words. Yes? Concise is like giving a lot of information clearly and in a few words. Brief but comprehensive. Yes? You should be very clear in what you are writing. It should be brief but it should be crystal and clear. Yes? And the purpose. It can be any purpose. It can be an event or an incident. Yes? Report is written for school events, journal and newspaper. So here are 4 points that you have to remember while writing a report. First, written in past tense. The report should be written in past tense. You're going to write about something which had happened in the past. Yes? Don't use first person. Use indirect speech. Don't use direct speech. Yes? The speech should be indirect. Next, automatically if you use indirect speech, then it is a passive voice. Use passive voice. Like 20 civilians were killed in the bomb explosion. Yes? So passive voice is used when we want to emphasize the action, that is the verb, and the object of the sentence rather than the subject. We don't mind who is saying this, but we only see what had happened. 20 civilians were killed in the bomb explosion. We are only talking about the action which had been happened. Yes, that is what is called as passive voice. Yes, children? Now, this is the format for writing a report. First, write the heading. Next, reported by. The name. Yes, your name. Next, place. Where did this happen? The event happened. Where did the incident happen or the event happened? Next, date. On which date you are writing this? Yes. Next, body. That is introduction. First line. First line you will answer these questions. What had happened? Who? Because of whom? When it happened and where it happened, the event. Next, why? What is the purpose? Next, third line, volunteers' participation. Who all participated in this? Next, main content. How the event started and what were the highlights of the event. That is, what happened in the event. Yes? How did the event start and what are the highlights of the event? Conclusion. Summarize the end of the event with a positive note. The event should be ended with a positive note. The event or an incident should be ended with a positive note. Now, we will see a sample report. Yes, I'll show you how a report is being given. For example, your school recently organized a science symposium on the topic effect of pollution on quality of life. You are the editor of the school magazine. Write a report on the event of your school magazine, and it should be within 120 to 150 words. So, have started the report by writing my heading first, and the heading is written in capital letter. Your heading should be in capital letter. Next, the place where the event had happened. Next, the date. When you are writing this report, at what date? Simply here I have given 5th March 2018. Yes, and reported by your name, who is writing the report. Yes. Next, you will start with the symposium was organized on 1st March 2018 in the school on the topic effect of pollution on quality of life. All the science students were a part of this elucidative, that is clear and explanative program. The event started with a felicitation of the guest speakers. Thereafter, the participants were then with the objectives and goals of the workshop. The resource person reflected his profound knowledge on the topic and highlighted how important it is to reduce the threat of pollution. An interactive gathering lighted the curiosity of participants. They have committed themselves completely to bring about a change in the situation. The informative workshop was concluded with a vote of thanks proposed by the head of the science department. Yes, so this is how a complete report looks like. Thank you, children.